Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Evan, and this is episode 1 of my first solo survival series, ConsoleCraft. I hope you enjoy this video, and keep watching. Alright guys, so this is a new survival world, and all I'm starting off with is this map that I get when you start any world. And so what I'm going to try to do first is try to get some wood and some basic living things, and try to make a little house to spend the night in. And when I make some progress, I'll check back in with you. Alright guys, it's currently the next day, and this is my progress. The next day in Minecraft, I mean, not the next day in real life. But I mined out a little bit of stone here just so I could get a couple furnaces. I managed to get some sheep, but not enough to make a bed. I got some doors just as to make an entrance to this little hut. And I cut down some trees, and I'm currently in the process of replanting them. I made a set of tools, but I'm hoping to get some more cobblestone after I get a couple torches and everything to put down there, and so that I can get stone tools. And I don't really hope to get armor this episode, but that would be great. And I'm also hoping to go on a little bit of a mining expedition and just try to get some iron or something that I could use to make some better tools and possibly some armor if there's any left over. But for now, I'm probably just going to be cutting down these trees, so I won't bore you with that on camera, and I'll just get back to you when I make some actual progress. Alright guys, I have made some significant progress on this mining session, and I got some iron and also some coal, but I'll go back to that soon. I'm just gonna go outside and make some farms, like maybe a wheat farm or something, but I do need a hoe for that. But yeah, I'll probably just make like a I guess a wheat farm, and maybe once I get enough wood, I could start trying to make the iron farm. I actually made a tutorial about an iron farm if you want to go check out that video on my channel. One second. So yeah, once I use this hoe, I'll just make a simple wheat farm, just go outside and get some seeds. But yeah, I'll come back to you when that's done. Alright guys, I'm making some quick progress here. I started this wheat farm, but I don't have enough seeds yet to get a ton of wheat, but I'll just wait for those to grow and then get all the seeds from that. And it should be filled up by next episode probably. But I have this chest here that where I'm saving up stuff for the iron farm. I already have enough doors, but what else I need is I'm gonna need a ton of these. I'm gonna need a ton of planks, or I guess I could use cobblestone too, but I'm gonna try to keep it looking nice and just use the birch. So yeah, I'll use a bunch of birch planks, and then I'll also need I don't know if I'll use glass. I might just use cobblestone for the places where the villagers go to, and for the tube, just to make it a little bit less expensive. But then I also need lava. I'm also gonna need a couple signs, which I can actually probably make right now if I have any wood. I think I have, yeah, I have some here. Oh, let me get some sticks too. But yeah, so I also need to find lava. I have a bucket already, but I need to find the lava for killing the actual iron golems. But once I get that farm, I should be in pretty good shape, seeing how I'll have pretty much an infinite source of iron, and I'll be off to a good start. And that'll also help me make some of the redstone farms, which need like pistons and stuff, and just make a bunch of processes real easy, and cut out the mining part of the whole survival thing. But obviously I'll still need to mine just to get stone and like diamonds if I ever want to make like some super good enchanted stuff. I'll need some lapis too for that, and obsidian. But I found this cave down here when I was mining, and it looks pretty good, but I haven't explored it yet. I might explore that later in the episode, but we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm actually gonna probably start getting some wood together for that iron farm, and just start getting most of the materials. Well, that's not good. Thinks that was on camera. That could be a blooper. Oh, there we go again. Alright, let's put some torches down. At least I didn't die. That would have been bad, because there would have been no way that I was gonna get back down there again and stay alive. I lost all my great stuff. As you can see, no armor, stone tools. But yeah, this farm looks pretty good. It looks got some iron here. Probably got some other goodies down some of these caves. Oh, look at that, a ravine. Well, that's convenient. Look at that. There's a emerald ore right there. I don't think I've ever actually really seen emerald ore. I was gonna say in the wild, but in a like actual survival Minecraft. I've seen it in creative, but even in in creative mode, just exploring caves, I've never really seen it. Alright guys,
But
sorry about that. I accidentally ran out of recording space and I didn't realize that I was done recording. But I actually did find out that I wasn't recording, and I figured out what was wrong and I deleted everything that was useless. But then I didn't actually record when I was recording that time, so I actually just did the same thing twice. But anyway, what I've been doing in this little break of time where I was recording but not actually recording was I explored this. Oh, that's not smart. I got that emerald that was right there. There's only one. I explored this cave a little bit, not too much. I built up there, got some extra coal, which is useful. But the main thing that I wanted to show you guys was, so actually I would go over there, just not yet. Maybe in a later episode, like a free episode, kind of like this one. I might go over there and just explore. It looks like there's some redstone over there, some more coal, obviously some iron. But that wasn't really the important part of what I was recording and didn't record actually twice. The important part was, well, first this ladder. I found my coordinates in this cave right here so that I didn't lose it every time I left and couldn't find it next time. And so now I just have direct access to it. But when I was making the ladder, I found this little cave here. Some coal, I didn't take that out yet, but that's not really important. And I was lighting this area up and I realized, wait, that looks familiar. And I found a monster spawner. And that's very useful. This will probably be the farm that I build in next episode. It'll probably be all of next episode. But yeah, so that's all this weird stuff in my inventory. I got some bread, not too useful, maybe in a little bit, but some rotten flesh, not useful. I got a bunch of horse armor, which I'm pretty sure I can smelt down to get the gold and the iron, but other than that, it's not too useful also. I got some gold, and that's pretty nice, that's pretty useful. Got some seeds, those are nice. This name tag, it's not too useful at the beginning of the game, but later when I'm making like more complex farms and doing other things that need a name tag, this will be very useful since they're pretty hard to find. A smite enchanted book, it's alright, but there could obviously be better, but I'll take it for now. Some coal, some wheat, some string. So nothing like extraordinary, but some of these buckets and gunpowders and stuff, and the gold, it'll all come in handy in a little bit. Like when I'm doing things that might require, like with the gold, maybe armor or something. And these buckets will come in handy for making like water sources, and since I don't have a lot of iron, that'll just be useful just so I don't have to waste iron on buckets. Gunpowder makes TNT, and that's always pretty useful sometimes. But yeah, so that was pretty much the bulk of what I was showing you in the part that I recorded but didn't. And so yeah, I think for now I'm probably just going to try to get maybe those some melon and pumpkin farms or something else that'll be a little bit useful for right now. But it actually is very late where I am right now, and when I'm recording, so I'll probably just go to bed now and do the rest in the morning. But I'll be doing some more building before I actually go to bed. So yeah, but I'll start recording again tomorrow morning, and yeah, I'll see you guys then. But as you can see, this farm is actually doing pretty well. But yeah, I'll probably make the pumpkin and melon farm over here somewhere. I might go out and try to find some sugar cane or something and put it over there on that sand. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make some decent progress and maybe get a better food source than this wheat, because that's obviously not growing too fast. I did go out and kill a bunch of sheep, and there were some cows, but I ate most of the steak already. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning when I start recording again. And yeah, hopefully I have a good amount done. Alright guys, it's the next morning, and I started recording again. You can see I've been busy digging out most of this land. Dug out a big chunk here. I'm trying to expand this farm a little bit, get a lot more wheat, because I'm going to make a steak farm later, which involves cows, and I would need wheat to breed them up. But just by the time I've been doing this a little bit, I've managed to get a ton of wheat, and I'm almost halfway done planting this little farm. But I am gonna have to relocate this eventually to, or relocate the water at least to make it fitting for this. But yeah, in this time I've really just been taking out most of this dirt over here. I did go through a couple pickaxes, um, but it's no big deal. They were just stone pickaxes, and I'm just trying to clear out most of this area. I actually have to make this a little path to our ladder down there that goes down in the mine. But yeah, I've been clearing out most of this area, just trying to get an even amount of room so that the water can be used in the most efficient way. I do have those extra buckets now, which will be useful because I can, instead of doing multiple trips at once, I can just go up there once. And if you can see from here, I also made this little, oh look at that. I also made this little sugarcane farm over here. That's been doing pretty well. I've been doing, keeping up with most of these farms while I've been digging that stuff out. But yeah, this is doing pretty well. I'll probably start taking some of this stuff out and replanting, but I've taken some of the sand out of the bottom of this lake, and yeah, right now I'm just trying to make this farm pretty big too. Sugarcane isn't as useful though, so I haven't been paying too much attention to this, which is why you can see most of them are overgrown and everything. But yeah, so sugarcane isn't the most useful at the beginning of the game, but it'll be useful later, so it's good enough to have it. And if I keep this farm going, eventually I'll have enough where I can just stop farming it and maybe use that space for something else, like the pumpkin and melon farm or whatever. I'm also working on getting some wood saved up, so I've been cutting down some trees while I'm out here. I'm working on getting some wood saved up to make that to make like an actual house. But for now, I've just been focusing on these farms and trying to get a good source of food. I actually have made a decent amount of bread, but yeah, I'll check back in with you when I'm done this farm, and I might also go out and try to find some carrots and potatoes or something else to fill in the rest of this instead of just wheat. But yeah, I'll catch up to you when I'm done filling in this area with water and tilling all the soil and make it into a farm basically. Alright guys, I finished up the wheat farms, and I just popped into my camera account just to see what this looked like, and it looks pretty cool if you ask me. I'm still waiting for some of this over here to turn to grass, these paths, but I left the paths in between so that I could get between them easier without ruining the dirt. And as you can see while I was doing this, I just did one final harvest before I came on my camera account. You can see I'm almost finished this farm, but it's a pretty good amount of wheat. It is turning night right now, so I should probably get back into my other account, but yeah, I think this is some pretty good progress. This took me about, I'd say just under like 40 minutes just to do this. And yeah, but I think it's gonna be definitely worth it. I'm trying to figure out where I can put my cow breeder. I'm thinking I might just get some dirt and level this area out over here. Take some of that wood and maybe go into this little lake here a little bit. I have to flatten this out and then I'll put it in there probably. But for now, I'm just gonna get back in my other account and get back to work on that farm. And I'm also gonna try to go out and find some carrot and potatoes, just so that I can get a good another food source if my cow farm ever stops working or if I'm having trouble building it and I need something in between those. But for now, I think this bread will be fine. And yeah, but I'll see you guys when I'm done that cow farm. Alright, if you guys were wondering earlier why I said I needed to flatten out this big area, this is why. I needed to do this thing, and so basically what I do now is come in here, get some wheat, and just lure the cows in, and they'll all eventually fall into this hole, which I haven't actually set up yet, but this is going to be where the cow farm actually will be. And basically that's how I get the cows in there in survival, since you can't spawn them in there obviously. So that's just why I needed that big area opening, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make some quick progress here, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, if any of you were wondering, this is the thing right here. So there's a an observer. There's supposed to be a pressure plate on it, but since the water's here right now, I'm not gonna put that on. A dispenser, nothing in it yet, just because I'm still getting it ready. But then there's this trap door, and basically the adult cows will sit on this, but when you breed them up, the babies will fall through. And under there is a little area, but I can't go in there right now because otherwise I'll have to build out, and I really just don't feel like going in there right now, but I'll show you guys later. There's a little area down there where the baby cows will be, and then you can just climb down whenever you want and just basically just wait until they're adults and kill them. I did actually make a video about this. It's my last video. It was a 3 must-have survival farms, so make sure you go and check that out if you want a more detailed description on how this thing actually works. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna go ahead and get my wheat and get some cows. Oh, that's not good. Hold up, let me get out of here real quick. Alright, I got out, and so basically I gotta get this wheat, and then I'll go over and like find some cows. But yeah, our wheat farm's also doing pretty good here. I should probably harvest that again pretty soon, but there's still a bunch of ungrown seeds there, so I'll just leave those. Alright, let me get some of this birch. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw some cows up here earlier, so if I get one, I'll show you how you're supposed to lure them in. But I don't know if it'll really work if they're all the way up here, because I'll have to drop them down. But oh, yep, look, there's one right there. Let me go get that. So basically, you just go up to them, just hold wheat in your hand, and then basically just keep an eye on, but walk kind of slow, and just stop every once in a while and make sure he's there. This is a little bit sketchy because he's gonna have to go down, but as long as you're just careful and you know where you're going. I'm actually gonna take him around here. Yeah, so he's gonna follow me all the way down, and then I'll just take him right here. So this actually should be pretty easy. Oh yeah, gotta make sure he's following you, so if he ever stops, just go closer to him. It's also easier if you sneak walk, because that's like just a tad bit slower than how they walk, so it should be pretty perfect. Yeah, and then once he's in here, just basically let go of the wheat, and he should flow in there pretty easy. It does take a little bit to work at first, but yeah, look at that. See, he's in there. Here, let me actually show you where he is. So since he's an adult, he should be on top of the trapdoor, and yep, that's where he is. So yeah, I'll get back to you when I have a couple more of these guys in here, and then I'll show you how the farm works. Alright guys, so I got a bunch of cows in here. I took out all the water and everything, and I used the rest of the wheat to make some bread. You see I got a bunch more wheat over there now. But yeah, so this is how it works. So this observer, when it sees the pressure plate, will activate the water. Oh, I actually do have to... I realize I probably shouldn't have used up all that wheat to make bread now. I do have to get some wheat here. I'll get some. Sorry, I don't need a ton. Plant that real quick. So yeah, I'll just use a couple for now, but you know what, I might as well get some more. Yeah. Just make sure I have all this stuff. I might be actually be able to, yeah, look at that. Finish that up. Anyway, so now that I have some wheat, I'm gonna come over here and just show you how this works. So you just have to stand on the pressure plate. The water will come out, and you just oh, actually, shoot, I forgot something. Hold up, one second. I have to make a fence first, but then I'll do like that. Alright guys, that was a very long and strenuous activity that I just did. I had to refill in all the water to get the cows to go in the middle there. I had to go like thousands of blocks just to get a couple cows. Look, you can see all the wheat's already all grown back. I had to go over all those mountains. I went over this mountain, probably around that mountain a couple times. But yeah, I think I ended up getting about probably 12 or so cows. And that's definitely enough. And so now I'll show you how it works. Hold up, actually, I have to count this out. So I think I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it should be right. No, it's one of these. There we go. So that's my ladder in, and I'll show you. There's this room down here for the cows to come in. When they breed up, the babies will fall in here, and then they can't get up this ladder. So when they grow up, you can just go right down there and kill them. But anyway, let me show you how this actually works. You step on this pressure plate, and the water makes them all float up. And then you'll see I'm just using the wheat here to oh, yeah, it's a little bit broken still, but anyway, when these cows get up here, you can just go around in the circle a little bit. Well, actually, you probably won't be able to, but since I broke it a little bit when I just messed it all up, it's probably one second. Actually. I have an idea. yeah, so, sorry about this. I didn't really anticipate this breaking, but, anyway, you get the point. So, you'll just be standing on here when the water's on, but since I'm not, it actually does make it a little bit easier that I'm not, but you'll see it. I'll use the wheat, and then these guys will just breed up, and then whenever I want, I can just go down here, and there should be a bunch of babies soon. Maybe not right now, but even, going down here. Oh, actually, I think if I turn the water off, then the babies will float out of the bottom. But yeah, it's even easier from down there to do it. Ah, I thought I had it for a second. But yeah, it's even easier for the babies to come out when the water's not on. So I think that might be part of the reason that they're not coming out right now. But I'll come back here in a couple minutes and just make sure that everything's working properly. But for now, I think I might just take this bucket out, and then actually no, I do have to leave that in there. But I'm gonna go up top and just break that pressure plate, and I think that should restart it. But if it doesn't, then I don't really know what to. Oh, actually, I should probably take this water bucket out too, because when I put this back on, yeah, it's gonna update it again. So it should probably be just about fixed now. Let's see. Oh, I'm all out of wheat, but point is, the water does work now that when I'm standing on it. But yeah, you'll eventually have a bunch of babies down here, and I think this is gonna be a really useful food source since the steak is so saturated. But yeah, look, these guys will all be there, and then when you step off, yeah. So yeah, make sure to go check out my video that I did about that. I think I made it a couple days ago. It was basically 3 must-have survival farms, and it's a really good video and I'm probably gonna be using most of them today. I'm not using the 1 wheat farm that I did just because I had this perfect space right here, and I figured this would be a more beneficial way to use it. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is probably keep working on this wheat farm, and I'm gonna go out try to look for like a village or something, and see if I can find some carrots and potatoes. Maybe if I just like find like some ocean ruins or something, anything that might have a chest in it or whatever. And just see if I can get any carrots and potatoes, because I'm going to start growing them too. And then I might also make that same cow farm, but try to get some pigs, because I'm pretty sure pigs use seeds to, so they don't use the wheat, but I think they just use the seeds when they're breeding. So that'll be a lot easier, since when wheat is fully grown and you break it, it gives you a lot more seeds than wheat. So it should be a lot easier, and I might just make it right next to that same cow farm, just so that they can be like pretty close, and it'll just make it a lot easier for like breeding them up. And I think that would also be a pretty valuable resource in case I do come across a village and have like they have like a butcher or something where I can trade a bunch of meat and emeralds. But yeah, and then after that, I don't know if it'll still be in this episode or not, but I'm gonna try to like deforest pretty much this whole area right here, and just get a ton of wood so that I can make a nice looking house instead of this little dirt hut that I have right now, because I'm not a noob and I don't want to have a dirt hut for the whole start of the series. So yeah, I'll catch you back if I find a village, or whenever I make some decent progress that is camera worthy. But yeah, I'll see you then. Alright guys, it's been a little while since I've talked to you in real life, not in this video. Obviously it's been like a split second in this video, but I just wanted to let you know how fast this is growing. This wheat, I'd say it grows like 1.783, like multiplies that much every time I cut it down, because we were just at over 3 farms, and now we're at 5 in 1 harvest, and I think that's crazy, because, I mean, if you think about it, wheat gives you, let's say, like 1 sometimes, other times it'll give you like 2 or 3, but I think it's usually 1 and very rare 3, and mostly and a little bit less rare 2. Like look, that one gave me 2. But yeah, I just think it's crazy how fast it multiplies. And I also wanted to tell you that I was getting to work on some of these trees. I was just gonna start cutting down the trees and make a house, but I was really just wondering like where to put it, and I think here would be best. But I might actually just save it till next episode to see if you guys wanted to let me know in the comments where I should put it or somewhere. But I was thinking right here, and that would be like our actual house, and just keep this as like a functioning mine. Like just keep that mine going down, and just keep some chests for like all the ores and whatnot up here. But some of like this stuff, like the personal stuff, kinda, and the iron farm stuff, and maybe take the bed. I could probably leave the bed in here too, but either way, I would just take it outside and put it right here, just to keep the two close. Or I might just like fill this in with grass and put it something right there. I might put it on top of this hut right here, over there, like a cliffside kind of house. Maybe even all the way up there, cliffside. I think that would look pretty cool. But yeah, I just wanted to stop in real quick and just let you know how this wheat farm was going, and that I'm gonna start doing some of these trees. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start focusing on doing the majority of the rest of the work for the iron farm, like getting most of the wood and stuff. I could actually get that out. I like getting most of the wood and stuff for the iron farm, and also this house. But I think the iron farm will definitely come first before the house. So I'm not really trying to get into any of this oak right now, but yeah, hopefully I can get a bunch of wood before this episode's over and start building up the main structure of the iron farm. But yeah, I'll see you when I get a ton of wood and when I think I'm ready to start building the iron farm, and that'll pretty much be the end of the episode from there. Alright guys, I think I got a decent amount of wood here to pretty much make the entire iron farm. I also used the rest of my buckets to get some lava from down at the cave, some water, some signs, some doors. Well, actually, I already had the doors. And I also got some more cobblestone just in case the villager things were bigger than I expected. But yeah, this should be the end of the episode, unless I figure out something else to do in a little bit. But I don't think I really have enough time to start anything else. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and yeah, I think I'm gonna start making this iron farm next episode, and also my house in that episode. So make sure you stay tuned for whenever that should come. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of these, and also comment down below if you have any other ideas on what I should do for these types of videos, or if I should do more of my tutorial videos or anything like that. But yeah, I'll see you next time.